And I think next to be a good deal for shareholders, I believe that we have a great package here negotiated, which not only includes share price that you just have mentioned, but also the full support of the strategy, the culture, and the values of Covestro, plus in case we get to the point of closing, capital injection in the order of magnitude of more than 1.1 billion euros for investments into the future of Covestro, which would accelerate our growth path and therefore also accelerate the execution of our sustainable future strategy.
Markus, obviously this deal has long been in the making. More than a year of talks have passed, obviously haggling about the price, but also about job protections. What can you tell us here?
Well, look at it. This is, at least to my knowledge, the largest deal that has or is about to happen potentially between a strategic investor from the Middle East and a German DAX-listed company. So this is unprecedented, which means we put quality before time. And I think that is exactly the reason where both sides were heavily involved. It has been intensive and very constructive discussions. And that is why we have this outcome right now, which I think is an excellent overall package.
But obviously, as we've seen with recent discussions about a potential tie-ups and a foreign buyer swooping into Germany, that's in the banking sector, obviously, a lot of opposition from politicians. There's a lot of national interests at play, especially when it comes to keeping jobs. Why in your industry hasn't there been as much opposition? Is it because the jobs are safe? Or is the chemicals industry, even if it's suffering right now, is it not of national importance?
Well, first and foremost, this is up to the government to decide and answer that question, not up to me, because what I can ensure, what we as a board of management can ensure also jointly with the bidder is that we take a very close look into the German situation. And that's why we also have, as part of the package, acknowledged that there is agreements in place, and those agreements are not only fully acknowledged but also fully supported by the bidder. And I think that makes it a really complete package, despite, let's say, the challenging overall situation in which the chemical industry from a global perspective and also specifically from a German perspective is. But here again, we have a very clear path forward. We have a very clear strategy, and I think that makes us also, and it has been proven again by this agreement today and that strategic investment, we are a very attractive strategic investment also for the bidder, and at the same time, we are a very attractive employer.
Markus, you've been very vocal in the past about the challenges that the specifically the German chemicals industry has been facing, and you've been working through that within your company. Are you better off weathering those challenges with a new owner, or could you have done it by yourself?
Well, for sure, we can do a lot of things by ourselves, and I have been very vocal because I have a second role. And that role is not the CEO of Covestro. This is the head or the president of the German Chemical Industry Association. In that sense, I'm also lobbying for Germany, and I'm lobbying also to improve the overall structural challenges that Germany still continues to have. And that will not go away, let's say, with a new owner. So at the same time where we have these structural challenges in Germany, I'm absolutely convinced that with the Sustainable Future strategy, Covestro is a strong player in the chemical industry in Germany, in Europe, as well as globally. And that is exactly what makes this investment so attractive also for an investor like ADNOC. So long story short, I believe in the future of the company. I think with a strong partner at our side, we can accelerate the implementation of our Sustainable Future strategy throughout all overall economical conditions. And from that perspective, I'm exhausted and at the same time excited that we have reached that milestone.